Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. A man in blue suit is watching your door for a reason not known to you. Open it quickly. The air around you has shifted. It's so, yet unmistakable. Something is not right, and your spirit has already sensed the danger approaching. That man in the blue suit isn't just passing by or standing idly. He knows something that's connected directly to you. His presence is not a coincidence. He's standing with focus and intent, watching silently from a distance. His face looks calm, but his silence speaks louder than words. The energy he carries feels strange. Archangel Michael says, divine forces have positioned eyes around you not to scare you but to warn you of what's coming next. You must not ignore this presence. He has been there for more than one reason, and his patience is calculated. Top aim to get blessing 333. The neighbors may have noticed him too, but no one will speak up. They're waiting to see what happens first. But this delay is dangerous for you. Your safety isn't guaranteed if you continue ignoring this subtle sign. Heaven has seen his footsteps matching yours, tracing your movements. There is a pattern behind his stillness. He's not armed with visible weapons, but his intentions are heavy. You might not see it now, but your name is involved in something bigger, a file, a document, something was signed using your details without your consent. Emma holds the connection to that moment. He's here not out of curiosity, but because of orders given to him by someone else. Someone who thought you wouldn't notice. Top aim to get blessing 555. A spiritual eye has opened over your home. That's why the air around your entrance feels tense. It's because spirits are guarding you fiercely now. The moment you stepped outside yesterday, there was a signal given to someone. A call was made and a message was received. That's why he's back again today. Your house is marked. Not with a symbol, but with divine light. And that's what is irritating those watching you. You are protected, but protection only works if you stay alert. Comment below if your inner self has felt this warning. The divine doesn't lie when it says you are being observed with interest. This is more than human curiosity. It's a setup in progress. Top aim in to get blessing 121. You are not meant to panic. You are meant to rise. Right now, the energy in your home must be cleansed. There's a shadow tied to your doorframe. That's why you've been feeling uneasy around that space lately. Look again at the front, the steps, the mat. It holds more than dirt. He came yesterday and touched something near your entrance. That object was not random. It had a tiny tracker, a spiritual anchor that needs to be removed. You're being spiritually located through that object. The man in the blue suit might not even know everything. But he is a carrier of someone else's assignment. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says a plan was drawn at midnight 2 nights ago. Your name, photo, and address were discussed behind closed doors. That's how the surveillance started. You're not paranoid. You're spiritually alert. And that gift of awareness is why you're seeing this message today. This is not the first time they tried to test your threshold. But this time, their patience has turned into obsession. They're desperate to get something from you that doesn't belong to them. And you hold something ancient. Something spiritual that others want to replicate. But it cannot be copied. And that's what's frustrating them. Type Amen to get blessing 888. They want to clone your light. They want to silence your divine voice, but heaven already moved you up in rank. Even when you felt ignored, your spirit was being lifted. The presence watching you can't understand why you still shine even in silence. That's why they keep returning. He walked away once, thinking the mission was complete. But then he received new instructions. Instructions to observe longer and see how long you stay unaware. But your awareness is a shield. That's why you feel chills when you look outside and sense someone there even without seeing them. Type Amen to get blessing 999. He is not alone. Another woman in a white car parked near the corridor is involved. She's pretending to use her phone, but she's part of the same operation. They want your reaction. They want to record how you respond. They want to know your patterns, when you leave, when you return, who you trust. This is not a small scheme. This is a monitored trap, and you're at the center of it because your breakthrough is close. That man in the blue suit is not as powerful as the forces that walk with you. Heaven is circling him now. You won't be able to stay long. Type Amen to get blessing 411. There was once a time you ignored your instincts, but not anymore. Today, your senses are sharp and your insight is divine. Last night in your sleep, a whisper was sent to your soul. You dreamt of a shadow or a door or a tap, and that was no random dream. The spiritual world is moving to reveal things to you gently. But now the time for gentleness has passed. This is now a moment of clarity and urgency. Check your surroundings. Smell the air. Notice the sudden silence. Something is being revealed even now. Type Amen to get blessing 101. That man's face is not unknown. You've seen him before in a vision or in a faint dream. He's a symbol of warning. There are things planted around your house that are not physical, a mirror, a nail, a cracked tile. These hold spiritual meaning. You are being spiritually decoded piece by piece. But the heavens are reversing the code now. You are not theirs to study. Comment below if you have recently felt drained. That's part of their design, to wear you down before making their final move. But they miscalculated. You are rising instead. Type Amen to get blessing 122. The paper with your initials is now under review. They're using it to forge a connection and paint a story that never happened, but the signature isn't yours. The man in the blue suit knows this detail. He's watching to see if you receive a letter or delivery related to that. He's the eye of the storm before a legal wave. But the divine court has already ruled in your favor. Archangel Michael has already torn the illegal page before it reached its final destination. You're not late. You're right on divine time. But you must act now. Cleansing, prayer, and covering your entrance with holy protection is required. Type Amen to get blessing 134. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You are being chosen for a higher seat. And the enemy hates that. They can't reach your soul. So they target your space. Today, you salt near your entrance. Let incense rise and cover your corners. Let music of light play to shift the atmosphere. Comment below if your sleep has been interrupted. If you've woken suddenly without knowing why, it's not random. It's the call of your guardians. The man in the blue suit will not return after this week. He will be removed by forces unseen. But the lesson must be learned now. Stay spiritually alert. Type Amen to get blessing 700. You are not weak. You are being targeted because you carry fire. That fire burns quietly, but it scares those in darkness. You will hear a knock soon. It may not be him, but it will be connected to the same group. Their language will sound harmless, but their energy will feel strange. Do not invite unknown energy into your space. Speak with your spirit before you speak with their words. Your soul knows who's clean and who is cloaked. Archangel Michael says, your spirit has now been equipped with divine vision. They can hide no longer. You will see their true face soon. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You are surrounded by watchers and warriors, not just from this world, but from beyond. Those assigned to you since birth. They've stepped forward now. You'll start noticing signs, feathers, flashes, numbers repeating, lights flickering. Don't dismiss them. That man is part of a failing plan. His steps are heavy because he's carrying guilt already. Heaven will collapse his assignment. Stay still. Stay wise. Your silence will speak louder than anything. And when it's time to move, you will know. Type Amen to get blessing 636. He thought standing silently would keep him hidden from spiritual radar, but he was wrong. He didn't know your name is written in divine fire. Your home has been spiritually sealed now. Any presence near it without a holy intention will be exposed. That man's shadow will grow restless. He may look calm, but inside fear is blooming. Because you didn't run, you rose. Because you didn't panic, you prepared, and now heaven is sending its own watcher, one not in a blue suit, but clothed in golden light. This being will stand taller and stronger, forcing the man to retreat. Type Amen to get blessing 515. You'll feel the shift when it happens. It will be in your chest, a sense of peace followed by power. That's how you'll know the battle is being won. Every spiritual attack meant to monitor you has been redirected. They tried to track your presence, but your light broke their tools. A blue suit man is only a shadow of what once tried to rule. You will receive a call soon. The plan will be cancelled. The person who sent him will no longer want to be involved because they sense your protection. Archangel Michael says you are not prey. You are the hidden sword of justice. The trap they set for you will now catch their own. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Someone jealous of your growth triggered this entire setup. A message was sent, telling lies that made someone believe you were hiding something powerful. They believed it. They acted on it. They sent the watcher. But heaven turned it into your victory. You have nothing to fear, but you must finish this chapter spiritually. Salt at the 4 quarters, prayer at the hour of silence. Do this and you will hear confirmation in the wind, in a soft whisper, or in a dream. And when you wake, your soul will say, "It is done." Type Amen to get blessing 242. You have walked through fire without burning. And now, the same flame is defending you. What was meant to harm you will announce your destiny. But that image now holds light. No dark ritual can work against you anymore. You are becoming unreachable to the dark. Your whispers will fade. Their names will disappear. Comment below if you feel your power returning. Because the war is already tilting in your favor. And it's only a matter of time before their plans dissolve. Type Amen to get blessing 155. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Inside the man's code is a device. It links to another place, a small room where they are watching. But the connection has begun to glitch. Your aura is breaking their signal. Every time you step outside with confidence, they lose a bit of control. Your light is louder than their tools. Your faith is stronger than their tech. You may receive a strange envelope soon. Don't touch it with bare hands. Cleanse it first, then open it with awareness. It may be a silent warning masked as a novice. Do not reply immediately. Let your spirit speak first. The divine will tell you exactly how to respond. Type Amen to get blessing 191. That man will soon be called back, because his mission will be marked as fail. He didn't expect you to awaken. You'll hear from someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Their message will sound casual, but they were asked to check in on you. This was coordinated. The circle is wide, but your protection is wider. You were marked by grace before they ever knew your name. Now their eyes cannot see clearly. Your name will be cleared in divine record. Your image will be lifted in the heavens. Every lie against you will fall apart in front of its maker. Type Amen to get blessing 383. He came once, then again, and planned to return a third time. But that third time will never come, because his steps will be blocked. He'll be called into a separate meeting where the truth of your light is revealed to him, and he'll walk away without completing the final move. You are already guarded by flames unseen. That blue suit will be remembered, not for what it accomplished, but for how it failed to touch you. The spiritual realm honors your patience. You didn't fight them with fear. You stood still and let the divine prepare your shield. Type Amen to get blessing 411. A friend may confess something to you soon. They'll say they saw the man and didn't mention it. Not out of betrayal, but fear. Forgive them. Your silence was survival, but your clarity is now deliverance. Everything they tried to do in secret is now being shouted in the spirit realm. Their intentions are naked. Your weapons have cracked. Comment if your dreams have felt heavy lately. That's not imagination. It's spiritual overflow. The warnings came in pieces so you could build strength slowly. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Soon you will feel a pull to change something in your home, maybe move furniture. Maybe shift your bedroom. This is divine instruction. Follow it. Energy needs to be routed. So the trap meant for you never aligns. You are not staying in the same energy anymore. The man in the blue suit will report back that you're no longer an easy target. They will start doubting their own plans. Confusion will spread through their system. And while they lose time, you will gain grace. While they fall apart, your peace will rise higher than it ever has. Type Amen to get blessing 202. You are walking into a realm where watchers turn into witnesses. And witnesses turn into believers. What they thought was surveillance will turn into admiration. What was a trap will become testimony. Soon someone from the same group will come forward in regret. They'll confess what they did. Not because they care, but because the pressure became too much. They will say your name with respect. Because the spiritual forces behind you made them bend. The game is over. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says the watchers can no longer hold their silence. The truth has begun to chase them. Your aura is speaking louder than any mouth. From today, the man in the blue suit will disappear. He'll be replaced by someone with light. A neighbor, a helper, a divine ally. The shift has started. From monitored to protected. From observant to honored. The angels guarding you have already filed a report in heaven. And your new chapter begins now with clarity, strength, and unstoppable favor. Type Amen to get blessing 303. Tonight, your home will feel different. The heaviness that once lingered at your doorstep will start to lift. That man's shadow hath been uprooted. You may still see someone pass by. Don't panic. Their assignment has already been cancelled by the divine. They can look, but they can no longer act. The permission has been revoked. Your spiritual boundary is now reinforced with heavenly seals. Everything they sent spiritually has been returned to sender. Every glance of control has now become powerless in the presence of your light. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You have no idea how many people were watching you through the words of others. Jealousy disguised itself as concern. Curiosity masked itself as care, but now, the layers are peeling off. The truth is leaking out. And those who pointed fingers will soon hide theirs. Their greatest weapon was your ignorance. But now, that has been taken from them. You are awake, aware, and honored. Their tools have rusted. Their energy has scattered. And their fear of your truth is now louder than their plan to harm. Type Amen to get blessing 919. Your name is being whispered in high places now. Someone powerful is hearing about what was done to you. A counteraction is forming. A reversal is already beginning. This will restore what was stolen and silent. Your reputation is being polished in spiritual realms. The lies that sat on your name are being scrubbed away one by one. And the one who sent the man in the blue suit. They will experience isolation. Their connections will dry up. Their source of control will vanish. Type Amen to get blessing 848. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. You may feel sudden bursts of energy. That's your divine shield activating. You're being guided without needing to move. Do not entertain the calls from strange numbers. Do not answer doors when your spirit feels unsure. Discernment is your best ally right now. A female voice may try to contact you through someone you know. She's tied to the original plan. Her voice is sweet but soaked in false light. He will come under the mask of hell. But your inner flame will reveal her real purpose. Stay guarded. Type Amen to get blessing 300. That blue suit man. He will try to pretend he was just passing by. But the divine doesn't forget assignments sent with ill intent. His presence is now recorded in spiritual archives. Your spiritual gatekeepers have placed his name under divine observation. His future actions will be restricted. His moves will be traced. He may face a moment of spiritual confrontation soon, where he's shown a dream of you rising. And in that dream, he sees his own hands burn when reaching for your light. He will wake up shaken. He will never return the same. His energy will collapse under the weight of the wrong mission. Type Amen to get blessing 212. You are about to witness spiritual justice. Not loud, but deep. Not vengeful, but complete. A relative who ignored the signs will come forward too. They'll suddenly feel the need to check on you. That's not love. It's spiritual guilt stirring their heart. Do not hold resentment. Let heaven deal with what's hidden in them. You stay focused on your light and your rising. Comment below if you felt isolated lately. Because what seemed like isolation was actually separation for your protection. Type Amen to get blessing 727. You've been moved away from their reach on purpose. Heaven made you invisible in places where harm was being plotted. That man tried to find more about you online, but every search returned blank energy. Even technology couldn't locate the soul shield around you. Soon, you'll find an item you forgot existed. A photo, a trinket, a letter. It will remind you of who you are and what you carry. That's your divine fingerprint. That's what no one can copy. That's what their man in the suit could never touch. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your windows are guarded by light now. The street you live on is under divine radar. Here's a clear line between what belongs to God and what belongs to confusion. Your home belongs to the light. A man belongs to confusion. That's why his steps are slow now. That's why his eyes don't meet yours anymore. He thought you wouldn't notice. But your spirit saw before your eyes ever did. That's your power. Archangel Michael says your protection is not just armor. It's a sword. You are no longer watching. You are being watched by heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 161. The time has come for you to shift your space. Move an item from your front door. Cleanse the corners of the room where you felt most heavy. The energies from their gaze still linger in those places. But they cannot hold dominion. You have permission to clear it out now. Light a candle. Speak words of reversal. Let no darkness remain in space as your feet walk through daily. Your voice is enough. Your breath is holy. When you speak protection, the atmosphere responds. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The people who ordered the watch are beginning to argue among themselves. Their unity is breaking down. Confusion is clouding their plan. They are no longer sure what the gold even was. The story they believed about you is crumbling. Because your truth speaks louder than their lies. There is silence forming in their circle. It's the silence of defeat, it's the moment heaven steps in and draws a line. From this point forward, your name will not be placed in rooms you don't belong to. Your spirit has exited every setup made in secret. Type Amen to get blessing 111. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Your aura has expanded. That's why even animals, even strangers, sense something different when they pass by you. The divine is not subtle with you anymore. It is overt. It is sharp. It is announcing your next level. You have not been forgotten. You have been preserved for something that requires the kind of strength only you now carry. And the man in the blue suit, he was the final test. And you've passed it without needing to fight. Just by staying aware, quiet, and aligned. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Today is not an ordinary day. It's the day spiritual authority was returned to you. Not by force, but by divine law. The watcher has become the watched. The trap has become the lesson, the fear has turned into fire. And now, you will begin to notice peace in the smallest moments. The sun on your skin. The breeze through the trees. The calm that sits by your side even in chaos. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. You are covered. You are chosen. You are free. Type Amen to get blessing 333.